We know that one of people's biggest fears is public speaking. We also know that from our experience that being on camera is also something that is fearful for a lot of people. And I think it's funny that a lot of people feel like, well, I don't know why it feels so weird. It should be normal and feel natural at first, but it doesn't, because it's really unnatural to be speaking on stage when you're the only voice talking. And it's also a little weird to be talking to a camera when there's nobody else looking.
It definitely scares a lot of people. But remember, you never get a second chance to make a good first impression, whether you're on stage or on video like this. So you want to be very comfortable and very effective in both instances. That's what we're able to do for you. I'm Mike Barnes.
And I'm Kim Barnes.
We are Barnes Team Media.
After 30 years being on camera, both of us are very comfortable on camera and also presenting to a crowd, but it hasn't always been that way. I remember my very first speaking engagement. I thought, no problem. And I got up to the podium and my hands were shaking like crazy. After 30 years, we're both professional communicators. We can talk on camera and present to crowds without a problem, but it hasn't always been that way.
Who would believe that 30 years ago, she had quite a twang?
Yeah, thanks.
I'd like to admit to that. And how about me? I was incredibly shy growing up. When I was a sophomore in high school, I decided to take a speech class. First day of class, the teacher says, I want you to stand up, say your name, your grade, and why you're taking the class. Are you kidding me? I have to stand up in front of 20 people and say that? I stood up. I'm Mike Barnes. I'm a sophomore. I'm taking this class because I want to be a sportscaster. I sat right back down. Whew, almost knocked me out that I was able to do that. But I survived, and so can you.
We can definitely shorten your learning curve. We have all kinds of techniques and tools and tricks up our sleeve that we are happy to share with you. Probably one of the biggest compliments I had was someone who came to a workshop one time and entered just completely nervous and uncomfortable. And when she left, she said, you know what? You made this not feel so scary. And that was such a huge compliment for me. I love being able to help people get over their fear so that they can share that very important message they have to share. Mike is a very naturally shy person, and I think that gives him a great insight and a great empathy for the people that we work with who are really nervous about putting themselves out there. He's worked so hard at his craft over the years to help him have a very successful career being on camera and also presenting himself.
One of Kim's greatest gifts is helping people be so much more comfortable, whether it's giving a presentation or being on camera. Give her 5 minutes with somebody, they're 10 times more comfortable on camera or giving a presentation than they were before. It's amazing how much more relaxed they are. And when you're relaxed, you're a lot more effective. You know, I was so shy when I was a kid, but back in 1998, 1999, I was on the Jumbotron at DKR for UT football games several times, talking live in front of 80,000 people. Once you do that, you can do anything in front of a crowd of 10, 100, 1,000. It doesn't really matter. After 80,000, no big deal at all. You know, there's a reason why people I've grown up with call me coach, because I've always been the coach, whether it was football or softball or whatever sport we were playing in high school and in college to today. I love coaching people. I love to look at their inner workings and try to figure out a way to make them just a little bit better that fits their personality. I'm really good at that, and I can do that to help you. In today's high-tech business world, it's so important to be
able to communicate
well. In today's high-tech business world, it's so important to be able to communicate well, and most importantly, to be authentic. Back in the old days, it was like just a press release. That's all you had to do. There wasn't as much talking, as much interaction. But now with video and presentations and PowerPoints all over the place, you've got to be your best. That's what we're able to do, is help you do that.
At the end of the day, it's all about communication, no matter what the mode. When it comes to media interviews, there are so many media platforms out there. We've done thousands of interviews over the years, and knowing the process can really help you feel much more comfortable to start.